Why are you shooting your special in Boston? I'll tell you something. My grandfather is originally from Boston. And my mother lived in Boston when she was a tiny little person.
Shut up.
And this rug,
Oh,
hear me
wow.
out. This rug I am standing on has been in my family
Well,
since
it
the
said he was. I
1800s
didn't know.
and was in my
That's
mother's
so
house in Boston in the 40s. Why am I shooting my special in Boston?
What's the buffer this?
Oh, you're underneath the map.
Tommy,
Yeah.
I'll give you the rest of that root beer for a month now.
Why am I shooting my special in
I
Boston?
don't care.
No more
Go ahead.
stupid questions. Please. I performed in Las Vegas, and when you do stand-up in Vegas, typically you have to do an entire week, 7 nights in a row, 2 shows a night. There's an early show and a late show. And I bombed all 14
You still playing gun game?
shows.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm not a huge drinker, and I don't really
No one needs me to
gamble,
play
so I
that.
didn't know what to do between the early and late show. So the first
Well,
night, I
someone
thought
else
I'd
is
hang out in my
underground.
hotel room, but it was so far away from the venue that I only had enough time to walk back to my room, stand like this for 2 minutes, and then head back to the comedy club. The rest of the time, I thought, I'll just sit in the back corner of the club, hang out between the shows, and just kill time having a glass of water. I'm sitting there, and my agent calls me to tell me that the venue called him to say that they thought it was weird that I was just sitting in the back corner. And could I please leave and go find something else to do? So again, I'm sitting there, my phone rings, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Oh. Okay. So humiliating. It's not like that call came from some far-off headquarters someplace. That call came from inside the club. I'm certain the guy was looking through a little window, staring at me with disgust on his face. Just like, ugh. Tell her to get out of here. Yeah, I'm sick of looking at her face. I still didn't know where to go or what to do. So I took the escalator down to the first floor. And there's an ice cream shop down there. And I'm an adult. Personally, I don't sit alone in ice cream shops. Just and let me be certain to not use the object that is the exact shape
Restart.
No restart.
of an ice cream cone.
Reset.
Restart.
Reset.
Restart.
No, it says reset.
I'm saying restart.
I can't climb things.
Oh, you getting that one shot?
So I finished my ice cream cone. I took the escalator back
Let's go
up.
to the zoo.
I did the final
Why
show.
is
What are
it
you listening
yes
to?
And of course,
there?
Comedy.
Oh, I was about to say. Like, what the
got off
fuck?
stage. I shook
Oh, I might
hands
want
with
to
the
stay on
audience
track.
members.
Ew, a roller
They were just
coaster.
like, we hate you. Feeling is mutual.
Oh, I can't get in.
I said goodbye to the other comedians. They hated me too. Then I went into the office and got paid. Then I walked all the way back to my hotel room. Put my pajamas on. Had little pigs flying all over my pants. I looked so adorable. It was like my one tiny victory for the whole week. And then I went into the bathroom to brush my tooth. And that's when I caught my reflection in the mirror
fast.
and saw
I was
that I
fast.
had a full
I was running.
Oh, you fucking lying piece of shit,
chocolate
Wasabi.
mustache on my
Oh,
face.
what's up, man?
It's like, no!
No!
My brain starts replaying everything that had just happened to me. I was on stage for an entire hour, bombing, with a chocolate mustache on my face.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then remember, all up close and personal, I was... Not one person.
Oh
It's
no.
like, oh.
It's
Nobody
going into
told
pitch
me.
black.
And then I went into the office to get paid by the guy that I am certain made that original phone call telling me to please leave and go find something else to do. Guess who found something else to do? Me. I did. Went and treated myself to a little chocolate ice cream. What is my problem? I am 6 years from 50. Can I not just glance in the mirror before I go on stage? What is my to-do list every night? Belly full of ice cream. Check.
What the fuck ever?
Head on stage. What did the owner of the club think as I sat there across the desk in a tiny office with a chocolate mustache on my face, a grown woman, wanting to get paid for 14 bomb shows, holding out my little paw? Did he think that I just grabbed an ice cream cone out of the hand of a small child, slammed it in my own face, hopped back up on stage? Not so funny anymore, is it, Vegas? I'm nuts. Or did he think that I was trying to disguise myself with a fake mustache, trying to sneak back into the venue he had kicked me out of? Sorry, this bit goes as long as whatever stage I'm on. Oh, great, there's stairs. Guys, relax. Relax, I'm just a person. What if somebody walked into the show right now and they didn't recognize me? I thought Tig was supposed to be taping her special. Where did she go? Where's Tig? Guys, it's me. It's me. It's me. Oh, where did Tig go? Where did Tig go? Oh, where did Tig go? Let me see your little belly. Where did Tig go? Oh, there I am. Oh, you guys are dumb. Oh my gosh. As a comedian, people always ask me what makes me laugh really hard. And I was making a video one time, just like a funny sketch with a friend of mine, where at the end, he ends up in a bathtub with Santa Claus. And there are websites that you can go on and find your perfect, ideal Santa, click on him, hire him for all your Santa Claus needs. We could not find the
Bullshit.
perfect Santa Claus. And we said, do you mind if we take a break and go to McDonald's so I can get a couple hamburgers?
Josh,
And then we'll
shut
come
the
back.
fuck up.
You shut the fuck up!
We go through the drive-thru, he gets his hamburgers. He said, I cannot wait to eat these. I just sit here and I eat them and then we go back. So again, whatever you need. So he backs his car into this space, and we're now looking out over the entire McDonald's parking lot. And I see this woman off in the distance acting utterly insane.
Not to a friend that
And I
likes me,
said,
and I'm dating
what
someone.
do you think she's
Right,
doing?
Josh?
And he said,
What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna film her.
That likes you,
He gets his
and
phone
you like
out,
her
he
back,
presses
but you're
record,
dating someone.
and you guys are me and him in the car looking through the windshield. The second
Huh?
I press record, a boat of a car drove past us, and a man turned, and it was Santa Claus. And I yelled, oh my God, it's Santa Claus!
I will come
I
back.
yelled, oh my God, you think you'll talk to us? And then he shut off the phone, peel out, and just haul ass chasing Santa Claus down the street. And we come up next to him at the light, and I realized in that moment I hadn't thought about what I was going to say when I caught him. And I said, hi, you know who you look like, right? And he said, Santa Claus. And I said, yes. I said, my friend and I are making a video, and we wanted to hire you to be in it. He hands me his business card, and as he's driving off, I look at it.
Old
and it said
outfit.
his name at some very conservative church.org.
Josh.
Hmm.
Want to see what I wore to
And I
school?
said, oh man, this guy's not gonna get into a bathtub with you.
Hello.
I'm stuck on a fucking gun I don't like.
Or maybe.
Rin, why are you thrusting into my butt?
So we drive off feeling defeated. And I start thinking about that video from earlier.
Well, hi, sleepyhead.
And I started laughing.
Hey.
And I asked him to pull the car
Oh,
over
yes.
to play checks for us. And he said, why?
Well then.
I said, because
What?
I'm confident that we captured
What do you think,
the
Triska?
most ridiculous footage
Go. Go.
since
Go.
the beginning of
Back to your
time.
room.
And then he started thinking about it. And then we were both hunched
I don't know
over,
you pissed!
laughing
Get
so
out of here!
hard, hyperventilating, trying to push each other away from each other. We were laughing so hard we both became ugly people.
Fuck.
And we still hadn't even seen
hate
the
this
video
man.
yet. And then he pulls the car over and he presses play. And you don't see that woman off in the distance. It's like she was never a part of this. The second he pressed play, The only thing that you see
Here's a map that you'll absolutely hate playing on.
is a boat
Is it this
with a
one?
car
What the
driving
fuck is
past
this?
us, and a man turning,
Nope. Fuck that shit.
and you hear me earnestly yell, "Oh my God, it's Santa Claus!" You see my hand just dart up into the video. And then you hear my friend, a full-grown man, yell, "Oh my God, do you think you'll talk to us?" And then it just shuts out. If anybody came across that video footage with zero backstory, it truly appears as though two full-grown buffoons thought that they saw Santa Claus. And what is my friend's history with Santa Claus? That his response would
Why the
be,
fuck
"Oh
would
my
you
God,
get in the
you
way,
think you'll
you
talk to
dumb
us?"
son of a bitch?
Just an entire lifetime of him running up to Santa, only to be met with, "But Santa..."
Bullshit.
I
Can
love
die already.
everybody's little laugh noises. My favorite laugh noise is the sigh after the laugh.
I really want jet snow.
Because it's like they're reminiscing about 1 second ago.
What? Stop running in front of me, you dumb son of a bitch.
Remember 1 second ago? Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. My other favorite laugh noise is the pig snort. You know, when somebody's just really enjoying themselves. And then, because I'm always curious, is that something they decided to do?
Bullshit.
Like a calculated decision? Or are they just as surprised as we are when a pig snort flies out of their face? I like to think it's the other option, where they're just like, you know what? I have been laughing and smiling and clapping all night, but I still feel like she doesn't get how much I get her. I think I'm gonna go ahead and snort like a pig.
Stop.
Yeah, this
Okay.
story she's telling, this is actually one of my favorites. I was telling, oh, hold on 1 second. Love your stuff. My dream situation is actually that at the end of the night, when the lights go on, that there was an actual pig in the audience. Just out on the town, pantless, clanking its little cloven hooves together, sitting on its little curly cue.
Bullshit.
Comes up to me at the end of the night.
Check
Hey,
that out.
let's
Bad
see.
idea.
I can't laugh, so sure. I can talk. But, and I wanted to say I really
That kills the ball.
like that part earlier when you were
Bullshit.
on your pants. Anyway, I don't want to keep you. I really just wanted to say, pig fan. Boston, that's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just up here being a ham, and I'm sorry. That's too much. You're right. Too many puns eventually becomes a bore, and I don't want to. Don't shake your head at me. I will reimburse you. I am sorry.
It's dinner time. Theoretically, you could go home and prepare an amazing meal. Then it's possible a handsome masseur will appear, just to rub your shoulders while you
What
mince
the
and chop.
fuck?
But realistically, that won't happen. Because you're not going to cook dinner. So pull into Taco Bell for a dinner you can't get anywhere else, like the new double-stacked tacos with 2 amazing flavors in one taco, like spicy sweet for just $1.
Are you
Take
fucking
here
kidding me?
for a limited time. Click the banner or visit tacobell.com to order now. At participating locations, prices may vary, tax extra.
Close program. Sorry about that, guys.
You have to change the oil. Right now at O'Reilly.
Look, America, your Crusader warriors are weak.
When one of your own is taken,
If we do not get $10 million, I will cut his head off.
how far would you go to get them back?
We're gonna bring Rip back home. Going in now.
Where are you taking him? You are Navy SEAL.
I'm a Navy SEAL.
The new drama series, 6, premieres Wednesday at 10/9 Central on History.
Thank you. Believe it or not, that gets old.
Literally, mispronunciation.
It is great to be here in America. The greatest country in the world. If you haven't traveled a lot. Do we have to constantly scream we're number one? It's always the people who live in the most boring parts of this country that scream the loudest. People in Kansas, we're the greatest country in the world. It's like, do you guys have internet there? You ever seen a photo of Fiji? I've never been to Fiji, but I've seen photos. It looks pretty amazing. It's hard to think we're better than that. We're top 10. Maybe if we started screaming that every day, maybe terrorists would stop trying to saw our heads off. We're top 10. And they'd be like, that's fair. It was that number one stuff that was getting old. America's basically turned into one of these factories where we just have a sign up, like, it's been 22 days since our last horrible thing. And it's like, oh, all right, rip it down, we're back at 0 again. These things just keep happening, you know, whether it's Ferguson or Baltimore. I can solve racist cops. That's an easy fix. But nobody comes to me for the answers. You want to get rid of that forever? How about this? Only black people should be allowed to be cops. Boom, problem solved. And if any of you have issue with this, it's because you're racist. Ooh, what about white people? White people can be firefighters. We're more outdoorsy.
She's over here
Makes
playing.
sense.
Oh, you're watching a TV show, huh?
White people firefighters, black people cops. Who wants tickets to the softball game now? Yeah, it's gonna get pretty tense. Might want to put in a mercy rule. And the next time we have one of these tragedies, and
What are you doing, dude?
and you happen to be so unfortunate enough to know the person that's being
Oh, yeah?
accused of the crime, do us all a favor and don't get on TV the next day and be like, I lived next to him for 32 years. I never could have seen this coming. Maybe you should be locked up for 6 months. I find nothing more disrespectful. You never never could have seen it coming. I've never met anyone in my entire life that I couldn't wrap my brain around the fact that they are capable of awful things. Literally no one. My mom could blow up a nursery. If you put me on TV the next day and I was completely honest with myself, I'd be like, I can fucking see it.
Make sure your game's not full.
No, it makes sense. Sometimes when I was a kid, I'd come home from school, she wasn't happy to see me. I think she hates children. Ladies, know that every man you're sitting next to tonight, if you could get into their head and see every thought they have ever had, you would immediately pull out a gun and blow your head off. Because trust me, they're capable of anything. All day long, every day, nothing but twisted, weird, awful shit is just going round and round and round. And what do you do at night? You snuggle up next to them because you're so happy that you're not alone. And I think that says more about you. That notion that your parents raised you on stand by your man, if you're insane.
I fail.
The second your man gets accused of anything, you immediately distance yourself. Just be like, I don't know what the fuck he's into. Buy clothes in the next town, we'll forgive you. By the way, I do love this country. We're the only place with any diversity. The entire segregated. You realize that when you watch international sports. Like I was trying to watch the World Cup, despite hating it. I get it, soccer's the most popular sport on the planet. That's because half the world can't afford AC. And that's about how long you have to run just to get tired enough to fall asleep in these godforsaken countries. You ever try to gamble on soccer? What's the over-under, 0.5? How much time's left? It's a secret. I'm out. But we have diversity, other teams don't. Or if you look at the Olympics, you look at our US gymnastics squad, we have an Asian girl, a white girl, a black girl. Look at the Chinese squad. Any guesses? Did you guess exclusively Chinese bitches? Yeah, that's all that's ever been on that team. That's all that will ever be on that team. And they wonder why they're not getting golds anymore. Well, you better get a Harlem in China. You think snapping together iPads all day is tough? It is not as tough as it used to be. Now they have suicide nets around their building so they can jump out, bounce right back. Sorry, boss, just need some fresh air. Back to making Americans more stuff? You got it. This is a tough joke to do as a white comedian. Here goes. Because where this country is now, from where we came from, is pretty remarkable. There's nothing more past than, okay, that's horrible. But I've grown up, I've idolized black people my entire life. They are better at everything. So the fact that we pulled off slavery, I've already said it's awful. That's off the table. I'm just saying, it's kind of neat. I mean, at any point, they could have been like, you know we can just run away, right? And you will never catch us. And if you do, we will beat the living shit out of you. That's about how well that joke should go over. There's a fine line between appreciating the sarcasm and, ooh, this feels like a rally. And you did well. That's a joke I do not do everywhere. That's a joke if the audience gets a little too excited, I shut it down. You start hearing a couple yee-haws, trouble's a brewing. As soon as yee-haw hits a certain octave, the unemployment rate in our country is around 6%. I'm told that's pretty good.